We're back. We're back. I thought I'd do a quick stream here. We have a. This is wow. This is bright. It's been a while since I did this. Crank this down a little bit. Okay. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and I thought I would drop in and give you a quick update. Somebody's saying here they didn't like Battlefield 6, but CastleMiner will make up for it. Hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, I wasn't. We did a Battlefield 6 stream. I wasn't all that impressed, to be honest. Good to see you. Good to see you. Man, I don't know where to start. Let's see. Let's do the normal promo stuff before we get into this. Let me see if my camera still works here. CastleMinerZ.com. I'm gonna throw the link in the chat. It's got all the good stuff over there. I want to give a shout out to our Patreon supporters. There's been a lot of really great support on Patreon. It's been helping us out a lot. The link for this is right here on our website. If you want to support us, this is a great way to do it. You guys, I know we've been sort of quiet over the last month or two, and people are still supporting us, so I appreciate that. So I especially want to get on here and let everybody know that we're definitely still working on the game, and that all the support is very, very helpful. A couple shout outs. First of all, our Discord channel reached 1,000 people a couple days ago, which I really appreciate everybody going over there. There's a community Discord channel that is more active, has a lot more people on it. They've been great supporters on there. But the Discord channel is a great place to reach us. And if you are a Patreon supporter, you get exclusive access to us. Merch, really quick. Merch, people have been, if you're a top tier Patreon supporter, you get a piece of merch for free, but you can go to the merch store here and buy yourself a piece of CastleMinerZ merch. All the money from that goes to the game. And I'm trying to think of what else we got here. We have 25,000 YouTube subscribers, so that's a big deal. And we are over 60,000 wish lists. I don't exactly know what the number is. I don't think it's quite 65 yet, but 60,000. And if you want to support us, wish list in game, Steam wish list, this is the best way that you can do that. Wish list in the game shows us and the rest of the world how much you're interested in buying and playing it. Somebody's asking here about the Kickstarter. I'm trying to decide when to launch the Kickstarter. We have a bunch of stuff we're working on right now, and I kind of want to see the stuff go in the game before we run the Kickstarter, because then we could start doing regular videos again. The problem is, in the last month or two, we've been solving a lot of fundamental problems that don't have a lot of cool stuff to show for them. So it's kind of hard to do videos of stuff. But I can launch the game here and show you some early stuff going on. And if you're from TikTok, hello. I know I tend to not look at the TikTok chat as much as I probably should. I should probably pull that up. It's been a while since I've done one of these things, so and we already got tons of people on TikTok already. Okay, so I do have the TikTok chat pulled up. I don't have my glasses on, but I do have the TikTok chat pulled up. Okay, launching the game right now. Let's do this. Wow, that totally did not work. Oh, there we go. Okay. Wow, I wonder why that was so delayed. Okay. I'm just gonna start a single player game here, and of course, this is definitely our final UI here that will go into the finished game. And one of the things that we're working on right now is inventory and UI, and these are sort of our early UI screens. But one of the things that we're adding to the game, which we haven't in the past, is crafting stations. And so I think there's a couple things that are in here right now. Oops, I should not have thrown that out. pick that up. Okay. We have crafting stations. There's a couple of UI bugs that have to get fixed. Put that in there. Okay, and crates. Let's throw a crate in the inventory. Okay, and crafting stations are going to be a new part of the game. Let me try to drop this down somewhere. Oops. I don't know why I'm having trouble placing this. This is one of the reasons why I didn't want to do these streams, is that we're having a bunch of really simple bugs. And I can't seem to place a crafting or anything down. There we go. This is a crate, and oops, I just spawned a bunch of zombies. Okay. This is just a comedy of errors here now. Our key stuff is okay. What is the this is so ridiculous. Oh no. We made this like a non-standard key, and I can't remember. There we go. Okay. We got a little weather. Okay, so this is our crafting stations, and these are recipes. You can throw things into things and craft stuff, but this is all standing right now. This one takes dirt and makes glow sticks. So let's get some dirt here. Punch some dirt. And you can see this thing is going to start crafting and making glow sticks for us. Again, this is all stand-in art, so there isn't going to be a 3D printer in the game. And in the meantime, we'll put a crate down. And I mean, this is pretty straightforward. We can put things in and out of the crate. such a hard time flipping between the chat and the... I think by this time, yeah, there's some glow sticks in here for me. So again, this is like, oh, here it is. It's crafting. We've hit the recipe and now it's crafting some glow sticks for us. And I think this is the output here. Again, this is all stand-in art just so that we can test out this stuff. The big part here is that this stuff all has to work over, and it's going to keep doing that. This all has to work over the network. So we have all that working. So we were in a network game earlier where, we were all in here with crafting stations, crafting things. God, this is so hard to do with... So many questions here in the TikTok. What was the main inspiration for making CastleMiner? I thought I was well, that's a good story. I was playing Minecraft back in the day, and I was also playing a lot of Call of Duty Zombies, and I thought something that really focused on combat would be fun. Can you get your hands on it? No, you can't. Not yet. Is it getting delayed? Yes. So we went over this in the last stream. There was a bunch of setbacks that we had. First of all, we decided to delay the game until next year. I don't have an exact release date yet. Xbox told us no. They said we're not ready yet. But we could reapply later. So your support is more important than ever, because getting it onto Xbox is going to require, basically we're going to have to ship on Steam first and get a following, I think, before Xbox will let us be on there. So if you're an Xbox player, supporting us, this is where I've said before, supporting us on Steam is a very important thing for you to do. That's the way that it gets onto the Xbox. To me, I don't want to be too critical of Microsoft while we're going through their review process, but it seems like one of the most un-indie systems that there is, where basically they want you to approach them with a game that's mostly finished before they will let you know if it will make it there eventually. I would love to tell the fans. I mean, one of the reasons I put it in the submission is because I would love to tell the fans that we are eventually going to be on the Xbox, because I can't, otherwise I'm sort of lying if I say that. But Microsoft's system essentially makes us have to make an entire game before they'll let us know that. So, I mean, we would be in trouble, I guess, if we were making an Xbox only game. But your support is more valuable than ever right now. Somebody's saying is that once it drops, it's going to be huge. I really hope so. I really hope so. There are 4 of us working on this. This is the only thing we're working on, and everybody really needs to have this work out for them. It's very important for all of us for this to work. So, are you the developer? Yes, my name is Thomas Stone, and I am the creator of Digital DNA Games, and I made all the Digital DNA games that we played on the Xbox with my team, who's back with us, the original people. I don't know why the screen keeps blacking out like that. Are we taking voxel submissions? Yes, we are. We have a tool. Let me see if I can. I don't know why I'm having so much hard time with this today. Okay. There is a... let's go back to it. Oh my God, this is so... Can we meet the team in a stream? I asked them to come on every single time, but they never want to. So I would be more than happy to have the rest of the team on the stream. There's been a couple where they've come on. anyways, let's go back here. Somebody's asking about voxel submissions. If you go to our website, CastleMinerZ.com and CastleMinerZ.com, not Tom, and hit submit, there's a voxel creation tool that you can go in here and build your own voxel creations that'll go into the game. And if you go to our Discord channel, we have a list of submissions that we're looking for. Let me see. Let me go off the screen here, see if I can load something. I don't have any immediately available to me right now. So I have like nothing on my computer is working right now. This is really kind of crazy. I have somebody's asking if I have the YouTube chat open. Yes, I do. I am absolutely reading the YouTube chat right now. One of the things that we're working on, the other big part of the game that we're working on is the player motion. And I'm going to see if I can do a little demo of this. This is why I've been reluctant to do any of these streams, because everything we have here is so like half done and broken. It doesn't show very well. But there's a set of core technologies here that we're trying to integrate into the game. Let me see if I can do a demo of this to get you to understand. Here we go. So one of the things that we want is, really tight first-person mechanics. Part of this has to do with there's two parts of it really, which is like the lower body and the upper body. So for the lower body, there's we're trying to get the player motion to be really good. This would be more obvious from the third person. You can kind of see this on the shadow, but like basically where the feet are, always tracking the ground, and player motion is really smooth. And the next one is weapon mechanics. So like really tight first person weapon mechanics. So we're working to pull this stuff into our game as the best way we can. So I'm trying to see if I can see this from the kind of see. I don't have a good way to show this in the third person, but this is important to us because this is going to be the foundation for all of our first-person shooters from this point on. So one of the things that we did on the Xbox was that we had really tight first-person shooter mechanics, and then when we did Death Toll, we had a really good system for player mechanics, but not quite as good as this. We're trying to get something that has a sort of AAA modern feel to it, so that the feel of the game is very modern and recognizable to people. Like it should feel like you're playing Battlefield or something like that. This stuff is a lot of work to get this in the game. It's there's a lot of different technologies. The technology for the foot tracking and the technology for the upper body stuff is like two different, very difficult things to get together. Everything we've had in the game so far has been stand-in. So it's been a lot of work to just technically pull all this stuff together. And there really isn't much to show. Like this by itself is not very impressive in and of itself, but having this working with our weapons inside of our game, you could see it from the third person, you could see it from the first person, is a lot to pull together. Oh, by the way, lime cokes. This was one of my favorite things that there was like on Earth, and they disappeared during COVID. And well, first of all, lime Coke disappeared, and then it was replaced with ginger lime, which I dealt with, but then that disappeared during COVID. But they just brought this back this month. I had kind of quit drinking Coke, and I'm 100% back now. Anyways, so this is a lot of work. It's a like when we did this on Death Toll, there was I was almost a year of pulling this stuff together. We are probably 2 or 3 months into this now. But it's turning out really good. I mean, the end result is going to be something that hopefully is like very, very like AAA quality player motion. And like I said, we'll go into most of our games in the future. So there isn't a lot. The work on this stuff is very, very boring to watch, and it's been moving relatively slow. But once it's in, then we can start throwing weapons in and animations very quickly. So that's kind of what's going on there. Lime Coke Resurrection. Yeah, totally. There's a lot of resurrections going on this year. You know, I'm going to put my glasses on. I don't normally wear glasses, but oh, I got these cool transparent ones, though. Let's go with those. But I actually, they look horrible on the stream. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I don't like that. Wow. But I need reading glasses because I'm old. And I want to make sure I'm hitting all the questions here. Let me make sure I'm hitting all the TikTok questions here. Somebody right away here, somebody's asking in TikTok console release date. So Microsoft rejected us. So the answer may be never. The best way to get this on the consoles is to support us on Steam in any way that you possibly can. Do I still make Jello art? I have not made any Jello art in a long time. No. We are not ready. Everyone, a lot of people are asking for the beta. You can sign up for the beta on our website. We are not. I don't have a date for the beta right now. Let's see here. Do I plan to launch the game fully or early access? We will launch a complete version of the game, but with the intention of adding stuff to it. I think. I don't know if I'm going to mark it as early access or not. Can we resurrect Ozzy Osbourne? Man, I wish. He's one of my favorites. Big guitar player. Love that era of music. It would be great to resurrect Ozzy. Can we get this on PlayStation eventually? Good question. I have not done the PlayStation submission yet. I am a registered PlayStation developer, even though I've never published anything there. And Sony, over the time, has been easier to work with. So we'll see. We'll see. But again, you have to support us, wishlist us. That would be a great way to do that. Thank you for the donation. I'm proud of the progress so far. The game has made our childhood. Glad to see the progress. Thank you so much. I want to make sure I didn't miss any other donations while I was rambling on through here. It looks like I did not. Okay, cool. So I don't know. Is there something that you guys? I don't really have a lot to show right now, and I just want to make sure that I was checking in with you guys. But is there any more questions or things that you'd like to see? Because I can show that for you here, but they would be kind of stuff that we've seen in the old streams, anyways. So yeah, a lot of people are asking about the sounds and the music, and there'll be a combination of new and old, I believe. I don't feel like I should. I don't feel like I want to take anything out. Are we planning on adding anything new? Yes, I just showed you new stuff, so definitely there will be new. new stuff. We're having some mouse issues only on my computer. Uh, but let me launch the game here, and I can play this a little bit before I end the stream. Steam achievements. Yes, there will be Steam achievements. How did we decide on who becomes a beta tester and how many? So this is a good question. So typically we give priority to certain groups first. So there is a if you're a Patreon supporter, it pushes you to the front of the line. And outside of that, we typically give betas out in the order in which they have been, people have signed up. Important thing here is don't, you get mail from us every once in a while and it says, like unsubscribe. If you unsubscribe from the beta. I don't think that's obvious to people. But if you unsubscribe from our mailing list, we have no way of sending you beta mail anymore. So if you sign up for that and then get an email at some point from us that says, hey, whatever, and you unsubscribe, then you've unsubscribed from the beta. But typically we give the betas out in order that people sign up, and we give precedence to supporters first. People are coming in late and they're talking about the crafting stations. Yeah, these are kind of like the ovens in Minecraft. That's what we talk about. I don't have any dirt here to feed this one. This is again all stand-in. We would not have a dirt to glow stick converter, but I could now fill this crafting station with some dirt from my inventory and have it go, and it'll start making glow sticks out of the dirt. Will Dragon Endurance make a comeback? I would imagine it probably is. Yeah, so everybody, nothing else has really changed besides this stuff. Like in the next big update, so you can see here that like the old player stuff is in the is in this right now, and you could see like if I show the shadow of the character here, you see that it's like the character just kind of runs around and nothing, the feet don't match the ground, and the player motion looks kind of like ridiculous. And right now we don't have a good way of putting weapons in the game and seeing them from the third person. But when we get all of that stuff in together, it'll make a big difference. I think it'll really pull everything together. Somebody's saying here I shouldn't be concerned about things being boring. Boring is in the sense of that, reading documentation for hours and experimenting with very, very simple tests to see that, basic stuff would work. It's not, it's like legit boring. Like I try to at least make the streams be something that you're artistic that we're pulling together. What's my favorite sandwich to get at Subway? This is a really good question. I used to be like a huge Subway fan. I'm in really, really good shape, especially for my age right now. If you ever go to my Instagram, you can kind of see that. So I don't eat a lot of Subway anymore. I don't eat many carbs at all. But I eat a lot of. I like the meatball subs at Subway, but what I really miss was the seafood subs. I used to get seafood subs with bacon. It was like I used to call it a crab BLT. That was one of my favorites. I had a whole bunch like secret menu thing I would do at Subway. Another good one I would get with the veggie patties with pickles, onions, and Thousand Island, and it was like a Big Mac. That was another good sandwich I liked at Subway. The other one that's off menu is the pepperoni pizza sub, which they used to have on their menu years ago, and they took it off. But I've introduced this to my kids, and my kids love it. You get a spicy Italian with cheese and marinara from the meatballs, and then you have them toasted, and it's like a pizza sub. My daughters love that. It's funny you bring this up because I was like, Subway was big part of my life for a long time. Yeah, the seafood subs went away a while back. I used to do, but they were like a crab salad, and if you put bacon on them, that was where it was at. It's good. It's good. Um, there's used to the there used to be a like a barbecue. It was like a McRib basically. It was like a barbecue pork patty that they used to have, which was another one that was good. And they used to cut the bread differently. Um, I'm trying to think. There were so many like secret menu subs that I would make. Tuna's pretty good too. Tuna sub's pretty good. I don't. This is weird. I like I kind of like when you guys ask off CastleMiner questions. Let me see if make sure I'm showing love to the TikTok people here. When is it coming out? 2026. We pushed the date back. What will progression look like in the game? Will there be more to do? Yes, there are. There's a lot of design going into this. Is one of the reasons that we are pushing the game back. When does the testing? When is the beta testing coming? I don't know. I'll definitely tune into our streams and we'll definitely let you know when that happens. When is it coming to Xbox? We followed this too. Xbox told us no. They said we're not ready yet. So I don't know, and I don't know if it will ever come to Xbox for this reason. So we applied for two separate Xbox programs. One of them was basically their publishing program, and one of them was just the basic release program, and we were rejected by both of them. So the only thing that you guys, if you want to see this come to Xbox, the only thing that you can do to help us is support us on Steam, because I'll tell you that in my life, the philosophy I always found is to make yourself impossible to be ignored. Um, so if we have a hit game on Steam, it is almost impossible for us to ignore. Like like the business person sitting in Xbox is going to have to make a very very strong argument about why the game can't be there if we're very very popular on Steam. So this is a good example. I think people move through life in different ways, and mine has always been to sort of work silently and make yourself impossible to ignore. So I can't do that without you, and your support is sort of everything in this. So if you want to see the game on the Xbox like the old days and relive that, you guys you have to make this happen for us. So this means wish lists, buying the game on Steam, crowdfunding, following us on our platforms, like, subscribe, blah 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 blah. Somebody's asking about crossplay, and I don't know the answer to that. On Patreon, I see multiple options. Does $100 option push you to the top of the beta list? Yes, it absolutely does. If you give us $100, you're definitely going to be at the front of the line for the beta. You also get a piece of merch with that too. So it's like like you get like a deal, right? Because I mean, you get $100, but you can get a dope sweatshirt or something, which I recommend the sweatshirts, like totally, because the sweatshirts are just such high quality. They're embroidered, really great. Somebody's asking if I have a preference between Subway and Jimmy John's. I should tell you, I had a Jimmy John's problem after my Subway problem, to the point where I remember I think it was like my birthday or something, that the Jimmy John's like made a special sandwich for me. They like wove a bunch of bread together into a big thing, and I was eating way too much Jimmy John's, and I was actually really fat for a while, like, because I was, and I actually blame too many sandwiches for that. Um, the but man, I don't have as many. Jimmy John's doesn't have as many options, so I don't know. I again, like I'm like totally. I don't eat any carbs anymore. Um, but the wheat sandwiches are pretty dope there. Yeah. Um, Somebody's asking about the wish list numbers now. It's like 64,000 or something like that. It's definitely slowed down, which is understandable because we're not making videos in the same way that we were before. Um, Somebody's saying this is actually a really interesting question. Somebody's saying here, I work in IT, but I feel it has a lot of similarities. How do you find time away from the screen to live in the moment? I feel kind of stuck in a rut. Um, I understand this completely. This is one of the reasons that I stopped making games for so long. Uh, at some point in my life, I thought about the amount of time that I spent watching progress bars move on a screen, and it was like a non-trivial percentage of my life. And I, at some point, thought like I had enough of this. Like I had wasted too much of my life. The other thing I always thought about that if I looked at my life from the outside, but the screen was off the whole time, like what would that look like? And especially in the last couple years of doing Death Toll, I felt this a lot. My kids were young, and I was losing a lot of time with everybody in my life. And there was a few key things there. One of them, aside from just trying to find balance, which is hard because people don't understand that stuff ends up being time consuming, is exercise is a big thing. Like I got really, really into fitness. Um, like connecting with your body is a big deal. So no matter what you're doing, you could pull an hour aside to do some sort of like strength training and getting your diet in line. Like the two are not exclusive to each other. So, you know, taking care of yourself physically and then trying to connect with the people around you, I think, in the most meaningful ways that you can. Um, it's not sustainable outside of that, and it's really rough. But yeah, I think that staying in shape is a really big part of this for me. Are you so? Thank you for the donation, by the way. It said, "Are you just returning the old world, or are you adding more?" The worlds are procedurally generated. They're similar but different now. They're much bigger. The biomes are a little bit different, and the world outside of the biome is different now too. There's actually an infinite amount of towers in the game now. The world is organized like cells, which I wonder a lot of people probably won't even see, but you can venture out really, really far and find extra towers all over the world. The world is much bigger than it was before. Before you would start to run into the Lantern Land after about 40,000 blocks. I've been out to 2 million blocks at this point, and the game still works really good. The towers end up looking a little different in the different places, which is kind of cool. I'd like to do something with that, but probably further in the future. Um, but the same but different. Let me spawn some enemies here, just because we're sitting. We did a whole bunch of streams where we put this skeleton archer in. Kill these guys. Right now, as we're working on the animation, everything is kind of screwed up. Where's that archer? Is he going to shoot at me? Yeah, here he is. We did this whole thing where we put the flames in. Somebody's asking here about Facebook in the audience. Like I can read all your Facebook chats, so I'm seeing your comments. These guys are just fly away here and check out the sunset. So yeah, we're working hard. There isn't a lot of things I can show you, unfortunately. Do I have an estimate to when the game will be out? We are saying 2026. I don't want to give an exact date because I don't know. We have a date internally, but I don't want to have to re-message that date again. And obviously, we're not going to release the game unless we're happy with it. And we're not going to rush it. So I think John said in one of the other streams that he felt like we were at the place where, you know, the plane was just about to take off, like we were on the runway waiting and the plane was just about to take off. And I think that that's probably true. At some point, what we're going to go into is we're going to go from putting in core technology to putting in lots of different stuff. Somebody's asking here is, will optimization be a top priority once a whole game is developed? Optimization is a priority throughout the entire process. Usually the last few months is just optimization, but we are professional game developers in the purest sense of that. So we really understand what it's like to make games. I'm ready. Take my money. I appreciate that. Wishlist the game, though. In the meantime, go to CastleMinerZ.com here. Let me pull this back up. Go to CastleMinerZ.com and wishlist, Steam wishlist the game. Somebody's asking about settlements and cams. I don't like. We're kind of more interested in like core gameplay stuff right now. So anyways, I thought I'd hop in here and check in with you guys. I appreciate all the love and support that you've been giving us. We haven't disappeared. We just haven't been doing videos. And again, I want to appreciate and love out to all the Patreon. Oh, thank you so much for the donation. Love out to all the Patreon subscribers that have been supporting us in the meantime, because even the small amounts of money at this point make a big difference to us. Keep up the great work. So happy you guys are doing this. Will you guys be doing CastleMiner as well? I'm so surprised that everybody wants the original CastleMiner on the game. I think if anything, it might end up being like a game mode in CastleMinerZ. I have a hard time imagining releasing it as a separate game altogether. But it's interesting that you guys want that. I think Laser Wars is the other one that everybody wants, which everybody's kind of excited about doing a Laser Wars port. I'm hoping this is the first of many games that we'll do. I mean, getting the four of us back together to do this is really kind of an exciting thing. And all of us are kind of hoping to do a lot more games with your support. So I again appreciate all the support that everybody's been giving us. Cool. We've been on here about an hour. I'm gonna try to do these more often. And hopefully by the next stream we'll have some substantial stuff to show you. I appreciate everybody dropping by. I think I'm going to drop out here with the trailer, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye.